Yes people, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Liam from Good Bloke Outdoors. So we start this episode on the Pennine Way. Now I'm actually following an old pack horse route and I'm heading to a place called Blackstone Rocks. I've got to get a bit of a wriggle on really in this one because I've left it pretty late to come out and I've never been to this area before, so I ain't got a clue where I'm going to pitch. My backpack's full of gear. The tent of choice is the Hilleberg Soulo black label. Got a few bits to cook and just chill out and have a nice relaxing evening. The weather's not looking great, as you can see. Plenty of low-lying fog and mist. I tell you something, there's a fine line between atmospheric and eerie. And this area that I'm walking through at the moment is definitely crossing the line to eerie. It's dead silent. I'm actually on the border between West Yorkshire, where I live, and Greater Manchester. Like I said, I've never been to this area before, so I ain't got a clue where I'm going to pitch. But there's plenty of open space. But I just want to head to this Blackstone Rock, see what it's like when I get there. I've seen a few pictures of it on Google Maps, and it looks like people do a bit of rock climbing and a bit of bouldering, so hopefully it'll be a decent little spot. So the last camp I did was actually the beach camp, which you'll have seen last Monday. But that were actually filmed like 3 weeks ago or something. I've not been out since. I've literally been out once since I did the Cumbria Way. I just haven't had the time with work. Working full time and then trying to get out on a camp is not good. And the weather has been absolutely grim. So sometimes you're just not feeling it. It's one of them. I've got to be feeling it to come out. Not just doing it for the sake of it. Whereas tonight, I feel like it's long overdue. So I'm just looking forward to chilling out and resting. I'm actually going to Blackpool next week for my mate's birthday. Our yearly Jolly Boys outing. He's got a caravan there, so we just go over every year. Because it's free and it's a laugh and it's something different. Now I think I've just seen a trig point. Does that mean we're hitting the summit? The summit of what? God knows. Anyway, if you want me to do some filming in Blackpool next week, let me know in comments. I'll do a little vlog because it'll be a laugh. Get some decent content. Go check out some food places and that. Blackpool is grim though, innit? Proper grim. But I'm from Bradford. At least it's one level above Bradford because it don't get much grimmer than that. Sorry if you're from Bradford or Blackpool, but it is what it is. So I found a big jocker cairn. Now it says this stone, this egging stone, I don't know if it means all them or actually that stone itself, but it's a medieval guide stone for travellers 600 years ago. Not bad, eh? Not bad. So I'm not sure where we are now. I'm going to head through this little gate here and keep on going. Head through this gate, that ain't even a gate. I think I meant fence. Oh no, there was a gate at some point. Someone's jacked it. Alright, onwards. So I was following this A road from my area, went sort of through Halifax heading towards Manchester way, and the car park that I were at were absolutely full. And it was next door to the pub car park. The pub car park were pretty empty, so they can't all be in the pub. So where are all the people? I ain't seen anyone out here. Proper grimy, ain't it, that? Hashtag Murky 2015. Some pretty cool rocks here. Don't want to fall down there. Oh. I like it. I think we might be pretty close to summit. Is it a summit? Do you call it the summit? It's not a mountain, it's just a big hill. Well, here I am at Blackstone Rocks, or Blackstone Edge. What have I been calling it? Blackstone Edge, I think. Trig point's up there, so I'm just going to go tap out on that in a minute. And then look for somewhere to pitch this tent. Oh. Views, eh? Look at them views. Oh, trig point's just up there. I'm going to check this little spot out down here. You know what? That could be a spot, you know. I reckon I get tent there. Look at them views though, man. I just can't get over them. Unreal. I think we're on a path here. Looks like it. Be right. Let's get tent up. There it is, Hilleberg Soulo. What a lovely tent. So the trig point is just literally there. So all that's left to do now is just put the top cap on, which just clips on there like so. Buzzing, always a good feeling when you just set up, peg bag away. Right, let's get some food on go. So I'm going to keep it super simple for some food for now anyway. I've got some turkey rashers, Mattison's unsmoked, so they'll be nice. I'm going to have them in a butty on some of these Warburton soft white with some smashed avocado with a touch of chilli. I reckon that's going to be banging. And I've actually got a new stove to try as well. Now, it's not a sponsored video, it's not a review video or anything like that. I've never used this stove before, I've never even lit it before. It's sort of like a jet boil style, well the top half is anyway, and then this bottom half is, unlike my Soto Windmaster that sits on top of the gas, this has a separate tube or pipe which you then screw onto the gas, which I guess is good if you're cooking inside your tent because your flame's going to be lower, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you've got your stove on top of the gas, it gets quite high, so it's near the tent walls or whatever. Now this stove looks quite interesting, to say the least. It comes with, obviously, the pan on the top, whatever you want to call that, the pot, which sits nicely in place, it can't fall over. And you also get this attachment, pop on the top, so then you can use it with a regular pan, like a frying pan, like so. So I'll have to see how we get on with this. They've not told me to say anything about it at all or praise it at all. They've just literally sent me it for free and said use it. So if I rate it, you'll see it again, and if I don't rate it, you won't see it again. It's as simple as that. And I'll let you know once I finish using it today what I think and give you my honest opinion. It's called the Fire Maple Mars Radiant Stove. Yeah, the Radiant Stove. So that just clips onto there like that, and then your pan sits on that. Really stable as well. So let's have a go at lighting it. So you just turn that, I think. Yep. Now you can hit gas. There we go, we're on. Now you can't really see the flames. I I can see the burnt hairs on my thumb, but that should light up a bit like an element, if that's what you call it, like a toaster. So it's not so much a flame. There you go, look at that, glowing. Now one thing I've noticed straight away is it doesn't seem to get too hot. So for cooking using a pan, I'm not 100% sure on it, to be honest. To use as a jet boil style stove just to boil water, I'm sure it'll be fine doing that. But as it stands, I'm not hearing no sizzling. In fact, I'm going to test it because I brought another stove with me, which is the X-Boil stove. So what I am going to do, if I brought it with me, I hope I have now. Oh yeah, it's here. So same again, kindly sent this out for free from X-Boil, so I really appreciate that. I don't need them for now. So what I am going to do is pour some fuel in here and just see how hot it gets compared to that. The heat on that is pretty underwhelming. I was expecting some form of sizzle, and I don't know, unless it's this turkey bacon. And it's on full beans as well. I'll have to test it boiling water and then I can make my decision on that, because that is its primary aim, to be used with this. So let's get this alcohol stove fired up. We'll see how long that takes now. See if it starts sizzling. Tell you what, the heat off that though is lovely. If you want it for just a little radiator, it's a beauty. I bet it guzzles gas though. There you go, straight away I can hear this sizzling away now. Now maybe it's not supposed to be used with a frying pan. So yeah, we're cooking away nicely now with this. Proper flame. Oh, red hot. It's gonna be a right sloppy mess, that. Right, I need to put this thingy out now. Simple as that. Right, bon appetit. Let's try this. It's gonna drip out everywhere, I know it. That's nice. Hopefully that turkey's cooked properly. I'm sure it will be. Oh, that's lovely, that. Smashed avocado, touch of chilli. You can definitely taste the chilli as well. Plenty of flavour, really nice that. I think if all I have overdone the turkey. It's not the sort of sandwich you can eat cleanly, especially when you've got a beard. And I've got 2 more slices in there, so I can make a third butty. Yeah, it wasn't too bad that. I'll give that a 7 out of 10 really. Average little meal that, something different. I ain't had them turkey rashers for years. Now I fancy something sweet. This is where shit gets real. Pancake shaker mix, just add water. How much water? Right, fill line. F***ing hell. Jeez. It's seen better days, hasn't it, that? Right, let's get that filled up to the fill line. Why can't we just have normal caps on stuff these days? What is that? Don't even twist. It's just asking to be spilt open, is that? So I'll fill that to the fill line, which is there. Right, that's about the fill line. Oh, I've done that mistake. You're supposed to shake the bottle to loosen the mix before adding the water. Damn. Now I know for a fact it usually takes a while to do this. You want to shake it up good and proper, no lumps left in it. These little pancake holes here, little baking tray that. Right, so to go over as pancakes, we've got chocolate spread, healthy, and golden syrup, healthy, and somewhere I have got, make sure I use the right one, some lemon juice. It's not pancakes without lemon juice if you ask me, so I'll definitely use that. I could have got some bacon actually with my avocado and had bacon on pancakes instead of that turkey shite. It was nice, that turkey, but Yeah, I mean, it's not bacon, is it? Come on. So I've got oil. Well, I've got this oil as well, actually. So I reckon use this instead. So let's fire this ex-boil alcohol stove back up. Where's my lighter? See, I'm no good with these sorts of stoves because I am useless when it comes to keeping track of stuff like lighters. Oh, my keys are there. Make sure I keep track of them. Oh, come on. You got a lighter? I've got one in my first aid kit somewhere as a backup, but it'd be nice to find that one. Here it is, found it. A little cricket as well, mini cricket. Is that lit? Can't have used that already. Yeah, if I've used that already, we've not got much fuel, have we? Yeah, no, we're alright. We got plenty. Get that on there. Spray a bit of that in there. Got another lighter there. Shout out Ben and Lexi getting me that from Barcelona. So I have got another lighter. Whoa, jeez. Looks like a bloody chapati. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna have that one now.
Squeeze.
That's awful to pour. Why is it doing that? Oh shit. Snaps that one a bit. I think it's too thick, that mixture. Oh. I knew I'd forgotten something. I've got some fruit. Strawberries, mate. Plop, plop, plop. That's what I'm talking about. Strawberries go with pancakes. Don't know why I didn't just bring a normal knife and fork. That's better. That was the missing ingredient. Starting to rain a bit now, so I'm just going to scram this last pancake and then get everything inside, start getting my bed in and that set up. It's still really early, but obviously with it being more or less winter now, it's getting dark at like 4 o'clock. So plenty of tent time, because I've got plenty of stuff to watch. Right, so I've come in tent now, had a little tidy up. I'm going to give this stove another chance to redeem itself, and I'm going to make a nice little brew. So like that as a jet ball stove, I can't see why that'd ever be a problem. It looks really decent. And if the boil time is relatively quick, then it serves a purpose. And it will be good in all winds, I reckon, because that fully shields that element that heats up. So that's a good positive. So I'm going to fire it up and we'll see what it's like. Boiling already. So now I've just seen it boil water the stove definitely has its uses. It did that really, really fast. So if you're just on a camp where you're coming out and all you're doing is having a dehydrated meal, making a brew, basically just boiling water, then it's spot on as that. You might have noticed I've brought a different mat with me as well today. I didn't really need it today, to be fair, but it's just going to be an extra for winter. It's just a close cell foam mat, like a Z-Lite. Just cut a few bits off at end to make it a bit smaller. I have got my usual Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite as well, but it's good that you can just get this out straight away, get your son off at cold ground. So let's have a look in my main dry bag. I keep my sleeping bag in this as well. It's basically like a pack liner. So I've got a spare t-shirt, don't really need that right now. Natrite down pants, they're good in this weather. Got my flex tail pillow, got my down booties. I've got my 4-class Decathlon down jackets and a spare pair of down tough socks. They actually sent me them for free, which I'm buzzing about. They asked to use one of my photos and I said, yeah, of course you can use it. And then they said, send us your address, we'll send you some socks. I'm like, shit, thank you very much. So that's all my main stuff that I do not want getting wet. And that all just goes in this massive dry bag and then in my rucksack. This is one of the best times when you've had your scran, you've got all your down gear on, and you can just kick back and relax. I've actually brought with me the Thermarest Trekker chair, so it just works for your air mat. You might have seen this before last year. I haven't really used it much. So it just turns your air mat into a bit of a seat really, or at least something to lift your head up a bit so that you're not lied fully back. But it's chilling, man. And then I'll just put my phone on a little tripod, stick a film on, you know how it is. In fact, I just want to say some thank yous. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I get so many, well not so many, but I get quite a few buy me a coffee donations and PayPal donations and all this stuff, and it's mental, man. Honestly, I can't believe it that people actually send me some dough from time to time. So I just want to give a shout out to a few names here. These are just the names that are on the buy me a coffee, so some names don't really make sense, they're like nicknames or whatever. So Pamela, Paul Clubley, Alan Robertson, big shout out to you. Phil Kelshaw, Mark Overall, Wendy Allison or Allison, Rick J Wright, so Richard Wright, Mick Ballstridge, J Ardrey, Chris Gizzy, Alison Clark. Sorry if I'm butchering these names, man. So Alison Clark, Rafe Jones, Will McManus, Joshua Scott, Kyle Ransley, Stick in the Mud, Alan C, Diane Shaw, Debbie B, Nick Morto, Colin, Pierce the Bubble, that's Olan, cheers mate, Bobby S. So all these guys have sent me donations. I've put the link in the description and I'll pin it on the comments. It really, honestly, I appreciate it so much. I like I've got a little pea head when I'm far away like that. Big off body and then just a little pea brain right back. But yeah, big shout out to you lot, man. And if there's someone else that's donated and I forgot to mention you, then I apologise for that, but I think that's about everyone. I find it pretty mental that people send me some dough, like I said, but it's much appreciated. And I don't make any money off this really. I might get odd bits of gear sent and like YouTube ad revenue, but it's pennies, man. Honestly, it's not a lot. Not when I'm spending hundreds on diesel every month to get to Lake District and that, and yeah, costs a lot of money.
Right, all pitched. I'm just there. I'm in the Chinook again, Chinook 1P again.
As you can see, just watching a bit of Andy Beavers. He's out with Scott, the Lone Explorer in Wales. So you go camping and then you watch someone else go camping while you're camping. But it's what I'd be watching if I were at home anyway.
He's got with his laces, he's got with a straight
watching the England game. Usually pretty shite at us, to be honest. Not very entertaining. I like this stove now. Bloody hell, smoky Joe. Yeah, make sure if you're cooking in your tent, plenty of ventilation, man. But yeah, this stove's pretty decent actually. I really like it. I like the simplicity of it. I like the fact that it's very sturdy when you just put it on the stand like that, well, on the stove.
Just a straightforward lacy strike, unlucky. No bend on it at all. Any bend on that, that's finding its way into the far post. It's unlucky, nice.
I like it. And I'm one of them, me. When I'm not using the stove, I always detach it from the gas. I don't know why, it's probably fine, but just in case this were leaking any gas through and it were coming out of the stove, do you know what I mean? Better to be safe than sorry. And then here's my little snack. Berry fruit salad. Healthier than a tube of Pringles, but nowhere near as nice. Who's he? Oh. Pal. If you're just gonna chill there, I'll leave you be, but don't start getting involved in that. Oh, I love winter, man. If this was summer now, there'd just be flies and midges everywhere. So I can let one lonely stranger chill up there. It's a bit of company, innit? Is he alright? Look at his legs. Oh, I love that place. I reckon now I'm just going to chill out for a bit. I've just watched England game against North Macedonia, were it? Man, that is a bore, innit? What a drag. Hard work watching that. So now I'm just going to chill out, stick I'm a Celebrity on. It's sad as but I'm watching it. Stick I'm a Celebrity on, and then just probably get an early night. Yeah, I need to be up pretty sharpish actually in the morning. So I think I'm going to get up about 7 o'clock or something. I need to go see my nana because it's her birthday. So I'm going to drive over to her house, see her for a bit tomorrow. So I want an early start, get packed to her, get off of this, whatever I'm on, this hill. Can't remember what it's called. Some rocks or some edge. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, just going to chill out for a bit and then probably get some sleep. So I'll bring you back if all happens between now and me going to sleep. If not, I'll see you in the morning, people. You alright, buddy? Well, morning people. It is bitter this morning. Fingers are freezing. Regret not putting my gloves on when I packed away that tent just then. Visibility wise, it's looking pretty good that way, over towards Manchester. On a proper clear day, apparently, you can see North Wales, so I'm guessing Snowdonia, the mountains. You can see Manchester clear as day. Over there in the distance, you won't be able to see it, I can. So I was saying last night that I'm off to go visit my nana today, so I wanted to pack up nice and early because I've still got to drive home, get changed, and obviously drive over to where she lives. So it's just going to be a quick getaway this morning, back to the car. Not a long journey either, which is good. So just a nice steady one. In fact, should we just set off now? And you never know, we might get a sunrise once we get up to the top of here. Oh man, that bag's heavy. Once again, I just got my shit liner here, bin liner, shit liner. Double check for a leave no trace. Yeah, leave no trace. All good. All good in the hood. Right, let's get out of here. Once again, it's looking pretty eerie around here, especially at this time of morning. You never know, might see some early morning dog walkers or fell runners. You know what them fell runners are like. It's freezing, man. That wind. Not very pleasant. It's nice to be able to actually see some views compared to yesterday when it was just all foggy. Right guys, this is about where I filmed the intro, so it's probably a good time to wrap this video up. Sorry I've not done much filming today. Obviously it's early in the morning, it is bitterly cold, and there's not really much to film, to be honest. So I hope you've liked this video. I know it's been a bit shorter, but make sure you drop a comment and let me know what you thought of it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done already, and I hope to see you on the next one. Weekly videos every Monday, 7 PM. Peace out. In a bit.